All right, good evening. It's Chuck the Puchinson. I'm actually doing a hike. I'm actually finishing it, and it's Towsley Canyon Park. I think I'm saying that right. It's in Santa Clarita. It's a 5-mile loop. This is what I'm hiking right now. Sun's setting, so I'm gonna get down off the canyon. I know how fast I can get down, so today what I wanted to talk to you about was the concept of there's more than one way to go from point A to point B. And when check out this, I'll show you this down here. This is tar, naturally occurring tar. Got to step over it here. It goes all the way down into the canyon, all the way down there. So I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm just going to step over it, and then we'll continue our talk. I'm going to go up this hill. All right, that wasn't too bad. It's a little different from my usual talk. I'm usually just sitting still. And I do plan on getting one of those Insta360 cameras. But for now, we're just doing it old school. I mean, just look at that. It's incredible. I'll show you what I'm looking at. That's the view as I'm coming down. That's where I was going because that's the top. I came down from down there in that little trail, so that's where we're going. Pretty moderate. It's not a bad hike, it's moderate, so nothing difficult about it. Except that I'm doing this on a broken ankle, recovering from a broken ankle that I snapped last year while skateboarding. And so, yeah, that's what I was going to talk to you all about, is this concept of there's more than one way from point A to point B. And I'll give you an example in my life. So I was out in Oregon coast, living out there for like 6 months. And I was trying to find a place to live, trying to get my business going out there. As you all know, I'm a professional photographer. This is what I'm doing. This is what I do for a living. Today is what I call scoping day, where you don't actually go shoot and you just go check out the area you're going to shoot, scope it out so you know what you're in store for, so you can come back the next day or next following days and shoot. Check out this. This is why I'm coming. You don't come down at night. You come down before the sun sets, because you come down scrambling down here at night and you're a little too close to this edge. Like your foot's going in there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but so that's the canyon again. There's the tar pit down there. You can probably see it down there. Okay. So yeah, so what I was trying to do is live in Oregon, run my business out there. But what I kept running into is that the thing about the Oregon coast is that it moves at a lot slower pace, and I move very quickly. I'm a native Californian. I was born in Lancaster, California. Went to Santa Cruz and then Portland. So I'm used to like living in bigger cities that they just move faster in general. Just get a pit stop. Get that. Okay. Trying to be gentle on you guys. I know it's a little jarring for some of you. So, go back to the story. It's a little tricky because I'm hiking and talking to you guys at the same time. So yeah, I moved out to the Oregon coast trying to get my business going. And I was there for about 6 months. And the more I really realized it is that it just is a very slow pace of life. And I move fast. So I've always followed this philosophy that there's more than one way to get from point A to point B. And I really had to utilize it out there because there was nowhere to live. There's no rentals. They're super expensive. and there's not very many of them. And so you have to be really crafty the way you live your life out there. And what I was doing is I was actually doing Airbnb initially. And then that I had a falling out with my landlord. She got weird on me. And so I just left. And so what I did is I did camping at state park campgrounds. There's one out there called Harris Beach. And it was great. Like, it really fit my needs from personal standpoint, business standpoint. And that's what I mean. Like, I could have been like, all right, this is too hard. Let's wrap it up, go back to Portland, just suck it up and figure it out. And I really wasn't liking Portland. The direction it was going was becoming a lot more crime. I'm gonna put you on this side so you can see the canyon as I'm going through. So yeah, I was doing Portland, living out in Portland. This crime got so bad, and I was like, I just had to get out of there for my sanity, and went to the Oregon coast. Now, what's interesting is I thought that the Oregon coast was where I wanted to live for a while. Lately, I just say this is where I'm living, and I have no idea how long for, because of what I do for a living. I'm constantly traveling and going different places and checking out things. So I wanted to be somewhere where it kind of like gave me that flexibility. And then again, here's where going from point A to point B comes into play. So there was a concert that I wanted to attend in San Diego, and it's this artist named Debule, and he was playing in Del Mar. And I was like, oh, I should go down there, go see the concert, and just go check it out. Like, I hadn't made any decisions or anything. I was like, I'm just gonna go check it out, rent out an Airbnb, stay there for like 4 days, stay there for about a week. And yeah, I fell in love with it. I went to the concert and had an amazing time. And then the next day I went to Ocean Beach because the locals told me that's where all the skateboarders are at and surfers. I was like, sweet, let me go check it out. I'm going to tell you guys a story while you can see what I'm hiking down, because that way I can just focus on the trail. So I go to Ocean Beach and I had this amazing time there. All these clues and signs from the universe telling me to move there. I see the show poster for Debule, and I go to, a couple different places, shops, and I meet people, and I'm just like, yep, totally the vibe. So I went back up. I was trying to go back up to Portland and got stuck out in San Francisco. And I'm gonna have to turn around pretty soon. It's gonna get a little hairy over here because I have to cross streams and stuff. So I went to San Francisco to get my connecting flight to go back to Oregon, and I ended up getting stuck in San Francisco. Well, I ended up taking that as an opportunity, staying there for 2 weeks, and worked on a proposal where I could do a live-work situation with hotels. Check out this. Isn't that amazing? It's getting a little hairy here, so you're still gonna come with me on the hike. So I go to San Francisco, try to live there. It's not working out. I loved it out there, San Mateo, San Francisco area. And then I go back to Oregon. I do get back to Oregon. I'm staying at a hip camp. It's like 30, 40 degrees out there. It's getting cold. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just done. I'm done with this Oregon thing. Like, this is not what I want to be doing for a living anymore. It moves too slow. It's not meeting my financial needs. It was meeting a lot of my personal needs, but my business needs, no. So I literally, the night I got back from San Diego, I packed up all of my stuff. I'll stop here for a minute, give you guys a break. It's a beautiful stream. So I pack all of my stuff up, and I moved to San Diego the next day. Pack all my stuff in storage, put my car in storage. I put everything in this backpack, all my clothes, the laptop, all my stuff. I literally moved out of there with like the backpack on my back and my clothes. So that's how I'm saying. You see, you have to be creative in life the way you live it. And if you're doing something, you're not getting what you want, there's always another way to go from one point to the other one, from one point A to point B. And you just got to be willing to do what I'm doing, is just take the risks, I mean, look at this. This is my lifestyle. I'm doing this for work, but I'm also doing it for fun. I mean, how many people can say that? You know what I mean? I'll show you from the side, and I'm going to put my phone away because this gets really hairy. I'm going to shut up so you can just listen to it. I mean, that's the canyon right above me. All right, I got to go do that. All that down there, and I got to put my phone away to be safe. Okay, so there's more than one way from point A to point B, and all you got to do is be willing to take the risk and get there and take the chance, and use me as your example. All right, if you like this video, please do that. Share and subscribe, turn on notification. Go make sure you turn on personalized, because otherwise you won't get them when I do my next post. And yeah, take risks in life, people. It's the way you grow and have fun. Cheers.